Liverpool have officially completed another exciting transfer, and while this isn't a signing that will make an immediate impact on the first team, it could prove to be one of the smartest pieces of business the club has done for the future. Let's break this down. There is so much to discuss in today's video, so be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. The Reds have moved quickly to secure one of South America's most highly rated young attacking midfielders, fighting off competition from some of Europe's biggest clubs to get the deal over the line. Samuel Martinez will officially become a Liverpool player in 2027, with the Colombian talent remaining at Atlético Nacional until he turns 18 due to FIFA regulations surrounding international youth transfers. The deal is worth around £750,000, with Atlético Nacional also negotiating a sell-on clause, while Martinez is expected to sign a 5-year contract when he eventually arrives at the club. It's easy to see why Liverpool were so determined to win the race. The 17-year-old caught the attention of scouts with a series of outstanding displays during Colombia's Under-17 South American Championship winning campaign, where his dribbling ability, creativity and vision stood out. A tall, athletic attacking midfielder who loves driving at defenders and creating chances, Martinez looks like the type of player Liverpool believe can develop into something very special over the coming years. What's perhaps even more significant is the caliber of clubs Liverpool managed to beat. Bayern Munich, Barcelona and Borussia Dortmund were all tracking the teenager, yet it will be Liverpool who secure his signature. That underlines just how highly the club rates his potential and the growing reputation of their recruitment team when it comes to identifying elite young talent before their value explodes. And Martinez isn't the only youngster on Liverpool's shopping list. The club continue to build for the future, with Celtic defender Dara Jikiemi edging closer to joining the academy, while Crusaders striker Michael Mulholland is also expected to arrive once he becomes eligible. Add in recent arrivals like goalkeeper Noah Evans and defender Isaiah Bryan, along with reported interest in several more highly rated teenagers across Britain, and it's becoming increasingly clear that Liverpool are putting together one of the most exciting youth recruitment drives in Europe. The first team may always grab the headlines, but behind the scenes, Liverpool are laying the foundations for the next generation. And if Samuel Martinez develops anywhere close to the level the club believe he can, this £750,000 deal could end up looking like an absolute bargain in the years ahead. In other news, just days after delivering the goal that secured football's biggest prize, Ferran Torres has suddenly found himself at the centre of transfer speculation, linking him with Anfield. But is Liverpool genuinely preparing a surprise move, or has the story taken on a life of its own? Torres etched his name into Spanish football history by coming off the bench to score the winning goal as Spain defeated Argentina in the World Cup final. It was his first goal of the tournament, but arguably the most important of his career, instantly putting him back in the spotlight across Europe. That renewed attention has also shone a light on his uncertain future at Barcelona. The 26-year-old has now entered the final year of his contract, leaving the Catalan Giants with a huge decision to make. Either they tie him down to a new deal or risk losing him, and that uncertainty has naturally sparked interest from clubs across the continent. Paris Saint-Germain are believed to be among the clubs keeping a close eye on the situation, but Liverpool's name has unexpectedly entered the conversation this week. Reports circulating on social media claimed that respected L'Equipe journalist Loic Tanzi had revealed Liverpool were interested, with that supposed interest already driving Torres' valuation significantly higher. The rumour quickly gathered momentum, being shared by several football outlets and Liverpool transfer accounts, leaving many supporters wondering whether Richard Hughes and Liverpool's recruitment team were quietly working behind the scenes. However, when you look at what Tanzi actually said, The picture is very different. Speaking on French radio, Tanzi wasn't reporting Liverpool interest at all. Instead, he was explaining how dramatically a player's value can change depending on the market. Before the World Cup, he believed Torres could potentially have been signed for somewhere between 10 million euros and 20 million euros if Barcelona were willing to negotiate. But after becoming Spain's World Cup winning hero, everything changes. Tanzi explained that if Barcelona decide they want to renew his contract while several clubs enter the race, his asking price could easily triple. To illustrate that point, he simply used Liverpool as an example, saying that if Liverpool suddenly came in for Torres after the World Cup, they wouldn't be paying anything close to what they might have paid just a week earlier. In other words, Liverpool weren't being named as active suitors, they were simply part of a hypothetical scenario, explaining how football's transfer market works. Despite that, the quote was taken out of context, and before long the story had transformed into claims that Liverpool were preparing an approach for Barcelona's attacker. That doesn't necessarily mean Torres isn't a player Liverpool admire. In fact, there are plenty of reasons why he would make sense as a potential target. He's capable of playing anywhere across the front three, giving a manager valuable tactical flexibility. He already understands the demands of English football after his spell with Manchester City, meaning there would be little adaptation required if he returned to the Premier League. Liverpool also have previous history with the Spaniard. Before he joined Manchester City from Valencia in 2020, the Reds were among the clubs monitoring his development, with genuine interest in bringing him to Anfield. Recruitment departments rarely discard those scouting reports completely, so it's safe to assume Torres remains a familiar name within Liverpool's data and scouting network. His contract situation also makes him someone worth watching. Players entering the final year of their deals naturally become more attractive opportunities, particularly for clubs looking to strengthen without paying inflated transfer fees. But as things stand, there is no reliable evidence suggesting Liverpool have made contact with Barcelona or are actively pursuing a deal. Instead, this appears to be another example of how quickly transfer rumors can snowball. One comment taken out of context, amplified across social media, has created headlines suggesting a transfer battle that, at least for now, doesn't actually exist. Could Liverpool eventually explore the possibility if Torres becomes available? Absolutely. He fits several characteristics the club has valued in the past, and his versatility would certainly appeal. But at this moment, supporters should treat the reports with caution. Ferran Torres may be a player Liverpool know well, and one they continue to monitor, but a shock move to Anfield remains speculation rather than a transfer that is genuinely gathering pace.